what does AI have to say about Travis Michael Kelce?
He holds several notable records, including the most consecutive in overall seasons with 1,000 receiving yards by a tight end. Jesus. Recently, Kelce has been in the spotlight for dating Taylor Swift, co-hosting the popular podcast New Heights with his brother Jason Kelce.
Killer.
And becoming the Chiefs' all-time leader in receptions, surpassing the legendary Tony Gonzalez.
Oh wow,
he's so like savagey. Yeah, savvy at the top of the route. Like he can go to boom, 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 like a basketball player dribbling when they're at the top, one-on-one, crossing over. Like he's got that, and that's what truly gets him open as well. And that's what makes him a great player, is because of his knowledge in the zone game, the ability to find the open hole, to find where the grass is, so he can sit there and Patrick Mahomes can just dump it right to him, and then also the ability to just be so savvy at top of the route and have that crossover type of skills, and then boom, 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 make the DB confused, or the safety or the linebacker, that's rare, a linebacker on him, to make them confused what way he's going, and boom, he breaks out, and he has that separation. He can get that separation because of it. And when he has that separation, you have a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, he's going to find you every single time and put that ball on the money.
Can you keep him separated? What's that from?
That's a song.
Can you keep them separated?
Is that, dang. Who sings that again? I know who that is.
I don't know.
I'm getting a tattoo now. I'm getting ink done. That's the same artist, right? I asked for a 13, but they drew a 30 with Offspring.
Offspring.
Yes.
You got to keep them separated.
I think that's the same song too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. The Offspring.
Now,
Travis Kelce is like an Offspring. He's different from every tight end. He's one of the best ever to play. That's being an Offspring right there.
Now, do you
not a traditional guy?
I gotta ask you something.
Yeah, ask me, Jules. Ask me and I'll answer. I'm not scared.
You ever get sick of people comparing them to you?
There's really like not a comparison. I mean, you can compare us, but we're two totally different players, to tell you the truth. And like, it all depends on what type of scheme you're in as well.
Yeah.
Like what they ask him to do with the Kansas City Chiefs, I could not replicate what he's doing with the Chiefs. If you ask him to do what I was doing with the New England Patriots, I don't think he could replicate. He could do it. Like I could do what he's doing, but I wouldn't have been able to replicate what he's doing with the Chiefs at that level.
Yeah.
And they know how to use his skill set. We have two totally different skill sets by far. Like he's savvy at top of the route. I'm going to run, and I'm just going to go to the corner. And I'm going to outrun the guy. I'm going to use my body. I'm going to be physical. And Tom, just throw the ball up. And if the guy's on me, I'm bigger than him. I'm going to use my body, box him out, and just go up and catch the freaking ball. All right? Just throw me the ball. There was nothing more to it. This guy has like 8 moves. He's like a wide receiver out there. So we're two totally different players. Yeah. You can compare us because we both wear the number 87. So that's in comparison right there. But if he fit, if you brought him to the New England pitch, I don't think he would be able to do what I was doing. He would be able to do it, but not to the capable level that I was be able to do it at. So we're different players, man. Yeah. Totally different players. He has mastered his skill set as well, just like I mastered my skill set and what I brought to the table. But I mean, I'm not, sick of it. I mean, he's a great player. I mean, he definitely belongs as the best tight end in the NFL, or debatable as being the best tight end in the NFL due to his stats and what he has done for the position. But, it's just an honor, I guess. It's an honor to be in the same category. Make sure those Instagram lives are turned off right now, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know what may happen. And he's not just a analyst in the football world either. He's an analyst in all of sports, which he has broadened his fan base big time by, breaking down basketball, breaking down badminton if he had to. Dude, like, this guy can do it all in the broadcasting world.
When he went up with Skip, hey Skip, like, he could battle him. Mm-hmm. He could talk. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's famous for a reason, not just his podcast, Uncle Shay Shay, and everything that he's got going. This guy's like, you could tell he's a fucking smart guy. He looks like he could still play.
Mm-hmm. He sure does. He looks like a linebacker now as well. He looks like
he's jacked.
Like he can go out there and just level fools and just get right back up. He is jacked. And I think he posted an Instagram within the year of him benching still, and I think it was like 385. It was around there. Don't quote me the exact weight, but it was right around there, and he put it up like 5 times as well.
Jesus.
He's huge. Jacked.
I watched a lot of the films and the mic'd up and stuff.
Yeah.
He could talk some shit, too.
Oh, he's one of the...
Shannon Sharpe could talk some shit.
He is the biggest shit-talking tight end in NFL history.
Without a doubt.
About it. No doubt about that. How about when he came to Foxborough, one of the old stadium back in the day? Obviously, he was playing in the 90s, and he picked up the phone, that red phone.
No one picks up the red phone.
No one picks up the phone. You get your ass busted if you pick up that phone. Hey, someone call the president. What did he say exactly? Someone call the president. We're killing the Patriots. Send in the troops.
Man,
something like that. It was right along those lines. Right. Yeah, we are killing the Patriots. Someone call the president. We are killing the Patriots.
And this is back before like talking to the cam. Like now we see players always talking to the camera on the sideline or before a game, pregame, postgame. Like Shannon Sharpe was an innovator of a lot of that. Like when you'd see the guys warming up in the warm-ups and stuff, he'd always engage the camera, like, and let you know he's about to run up all over your ass in the game that week and start talking to the fans. He's fucking crazy.
He is crazy. I mean, he has wide receiver build because I think he was drafted as a wide receiver as well.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. And then he put on some weight. Obviously, you got to put on weight if you're drafted as a wide receiver. Went to the tight end position, but that kind of explains why he was such a great route runner, because he was a receiver coming into the NFL. And that kind of explains why he's so jacked as well, because he had that skinny frame, and then he had to hit the weights hard. There's no doubt about it. He has like this downhill speed. Like when he gets going, he catches that ball, he's gone. Like right when he catches, he's gone.
He was athletic as hell. He's a freak.
Run by, he is a freak. There's no doubt about that.
He's low key kind of a freak.
I don't even think we got a debate at the end. I think he's a freak no matter what.
Well, we know he's a freak in them sheets.
Yeah, it is. I mean that Instagram Live. Back to the Instagram Live real quick. Do you think it was set up? I mean, to get into Instagram Live, you have to open up your phone. Your face has to be recognized, or you got to put your password in. Then you got to hit Instagram. Then you got to hit like the story button. Then you got to move over to the right and hit Instagram Live. And then when you hit that, it says, "Are you sure you want to go live?" And then you got to hit yes. I mean, I still think it's an accident.
Is it an inside job?
Was
it the girl?
It was an accident.
Was it a girl? Or was he live before? I don't know the story.
Was he live before and accidentally put his phone down? I'm not sure. But I mean, it was entertainment. I mean, props
I didn't
to him.
listen.
He was getting the job done.
Let's get on Chad OchoCinco.
Ooh, and what's the first thing you think of, Jules, when you hear the name Chad OchoCinco?
He was like the first guy with 1 million followers on Twitter in the NFL, I think.
Tom absolutely hated that he was on Twitter, because he was Mr. Twitter. He had like 3 million followers. The second highest person was like 200,000 in the NFL. And this is in 2012. He got traded to the New England Patriots, and he's always on Twitter still. And Tom and Coach Belichick were just always grilling him like, "Oh, you get off freaking Twitter. Get off Twitter. It doesn't help you in the game of football." But it never really, I would say, what am I trying to say, affected his game. Twitter was just... Back then, they just acted like it did, you know?
Yeah.
But
we just did things differently in New England, and
exactly.
he didn't
comply to it. The the point is where I'm getting to is now Tom is Mr. Instagram and Mr. Twitter now. And so or Mr. X. So that was the point I was getting to.
Tom is Mr. X. When we were playing, he had elite feet. Mm-hmm. Like his footwork was quicker than anyone I knew, and we caught him on the tail end of his career, and he still had some really insanely quick feet. Meaning he could get in and out of breaks for how tall he was at 6'1". He was he was a skinnier guy, but usually when you're 6'1", it's harder for you to get in and out of breaks. But you watch his comebacks, his releases, like he was always the separation king at the top of route, at the beginning of route. He was an elite receiver. Now, with all the antics and stuff, we all remember him because that's probably because he didn't win, but he was a fucking elite receiver that had a lot of production for a long time in this league.
He was so quick. He had the best releases in the game as well. And like you said, I think he was the quickest play. He had the quickest feet in the game of football. It was like pop, 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 boom. He would go side to side with it as well. So I'm sure he's a great line dancer as well.
He won Dancing with the Stars.
Did he?
4th.
Came in 4th? All right. There's one thing that's always certain, he said, and that's death, taxes, and 85 going to always be open.
Always open.
You got to love him for that. And he was always open.